Right, hello, and welcome back to Lords of the Fallen. So, we're looking for the prisoner now, and they're actually not that far out from us. If I'm not mistaken, so what we need to do is, and yep, you can see them there, we just need to go to basically just where we entered Pieter's Arena, and here we are. The prisoner, who's now out of their chains.
Hello again, deathless one. I'm glad you were able to free yourself from behind those bars. Perhaps it was the Golden Gallant who put you there. I couldn't see him by firelight. I wonder where he went. Witness the woe of living rock made flesh by the arrogance of gods. When I carry only thunder in my heart, I worry lightning will strike me twice. Will you bring news of this fallen one's kin?
Right, we've got a Calreth noble's bow. We can hand over
Poor
the
thing.
giant eyeball.
Why such sadness in your gaze? Shall I sprout petals of flame? Will that make you smile?
We get our seething accusation given back.
Save your tears to water the ashes of your siblings.
And we,
Ah, my invitation reached you.
you'll notice, we can now buy a few things. So, we can get a Pyrrhic Cultist Catalyst, a Pyrrhic Cultist Staff, Infernal Orbs, Conflagration, Seismic Slam, increased fire damage and holy defense with a pendant there, right? A Cultist Garb thingy, and we can buy some Charred Fingers, and a Puissance Root, increases the power of sorceries. Now, we're not overly bothered about these. Oh god, and that's a hand, isn't it? Is she missing her hand?
Kindness, perhaps, for both
She
of
is
us.
not, which means it's someone else's. That's more concerning. Right. Now, I don't know if it will work here, or if we have to revisit her, but we need to equip, if we still have it, and luckily I'm a massive hoarder, so we should. The noblewoman gear. It might not work here. How people figure out these quests sometimes is beyond me. It's like, who would have thought to put all this crap on? Noblewoman sleeves. I don't think these are in any particular order either, so it's a nightmare to sift through. Noblewoman leggings. Guy with beard wears noblewoman outfit. I look like I'm from Panto.
Ah, my invitation reached you. A kindness.
Right, it
perhaps,
isn't
for
yet
both of us.
available. Right, but easily fixed. What we need to do is we need to go to Upper Calrath then. So she'll move from here to Upper Calrath. I might as well just keep this gear on, because let's be honest. The enemies in these areas are far below me at this point. Right. So we need to go to Upper Calrath. Right. Probably here then. Strange, isn't it, in Calrath, how there's only one single vestige up there? In spite of it being a fairly sizable area, there's only the one. In fact, no, I don't think it is here yet. We might need to just head... Where is it now? Depot, the shrine. It's definitely not the shrine. Ale House, the district. Oh, where on earth was the nearest vestige? I would say the... district. I think the district is just after it. And if she's not here, then we can go to Upper Calrath. Is that her? It is.
Acceptable attire in which to mourn the lingering absence of a little lord.
Right.
Ah, my invitation reached you.
So now... Right.
Kindness, perhaps, for both of us.
We want to, I guess at this point, talk more maybe?
The noble people of Moonstead, carved from the cold rock and baptized in the blood of innocence. The noble people of Moonstead, carved from the... Ah, my invitation reached you.
So we just needed to do a bit more chatting to her. Okay, so now obviously we've got some more interesting items, and this is what we were wanting. So we can now get... So as I mentioned, this was all because I looked up how to get another mana generating rune. We can't actually get one, as I mentioned last time, but by unlocking all of Skyrest, we get access to this woman. By unlocking, by getting the noblewoman gear, if you wear it while talking to her, she's more receptive and offers to trade you more stuff. So we get some additional sorceries, the Cataclysm there, and the Infernal Hounds. And we get the Mana Stone Ring, so we get the spicy items. Now while we can't get another rune, what we can get is a ring that regenerates mana, basically doubling the effect. So now we probably can out-regen the mana usage of our auras, as long as we've only got maybe one on or something. So we can probably have protection on permanently now. Which is, again, quite spicy. Really interesting approach, I think. So what we want to do then is we'll need to save up enough cash to be able to purchase those. But just so that we get it now before she... We're just going to make sure that we've got it all. Let's see, we've got 12 of these that give us a bunch. Let's just use some. So we've got 15k to spend. Give me the ring. Increases the power of sorcery. We'll probably want it at some point. And let's buy these spells. they're inferno spells, so they're not overly like, oh wow, I'm really gonna use them. No, and the catalyst isn't great. It's only 3 spell slots.
Perhaps for both of us.
We'll use some of these 300 ones, or 800 ones, sorry.
Ah, my invitation reached you.
And then we need 3.5 grand for that. Fire damage and holy defense. Maybe.
Kindness, perhaps, for both of us.
Let's go into our inventory here. What else
Ah,
can we
my
get?
invitation reached you.
How much more do we need? About 1,000 a bit. Okay.
Kindness, perhaps, for both of us. Ah, my invitation reached you.
And sure, why not? Just give me.
Kindness, perhaps, for both of us.
Right. We more or less got all the items we need from her. I believe that means we can now put our armour back on. Where are we? Tankards. And we were using, because we wanted some fire resist for the area, we were using the... oh god, where is it? No, that's Fitzroy's. There it is, Corrupted Clerics. Tankreds. And I believe we were using the Light Reapers, I think. Just because we were wanting that fire and burn and ignite resistance and stuff. Right. Since the area we're at is basically full of those types of enemies. Okay. We can now go to Calrath. And it's very much, you know, don't stop, don't pass go. Go straight to the... what we need to go to actually is the beacon. And she's nearby. That's her kind of next stop. And then we just have to talk to her there. And that should bring about an end to the quest. Well, not quite. But the next spot we speak to is pretty much going to be on the way to the finish. Ish. This guy, yeah, I'm gonna say he ain't dead, is he? Right. I'm glad that I've still got my fire resistance going on, and I didn't put a nobleman's headscarf or whatever on here. It might be weaker, but They're still, you know, they're weak versions of what are still strong enemies. Right.
No. No. Hold that forked tongue, my lord. Oh, you who congregate at royal feet and pour poison in royal ears, who writhe and slither. Forget this conniver, deathless one. He's just one of many who sired misery and scandal. You have a kind face. Here, a sweet scent to brighten your day. Although, beware its sour memories.
Right. We can hand over this charred letter we found.
Faded and half-ruined or freshly wet with ink, they can comfort like an embrace or pierce like blades.
Right. Anyway, we have at this point got basically what we came for. Rather than resistance to ignite, it's like, yeah, let's be honest. The Mana Stone ring, where is it? Will always need to be on now. Question: can it be done? Inventory. Not only is it not going down, it's recovering. We can permanently have this aura on. We've done it. The build is complete. I cannot die. Can I actually see like the amount of additional defense I get on this? No. Actually, I should check the next time before I cast it. There's the exit, there's the exit. Right. The funny part is if we do more run-throughs, keep in mind I'll get another, like on a second playthrough, I can get a second mana regenerating rune. So that's a thing. Right. And on that note, we now go to the castle. And we give her the last item that we got last time, which is swaddling cloth.
Oh, my poor boy. Truths like heated iron searing shut wounds. I am almost.
And
my invitation reached you.
as you can see now, so if we want to buy anything more from her at this point, now's the last chance before the end, as it were. If we progress the story more from this point on, we will no longer have access to her. So we might want to do any less buying and selling here, maybe, but the stuff she's selling now, it's like bad armor. We could get it for completion's sake, but you know, it is what it is. I've not bought literally everyone's inventory throughout the game. And it would be really expensive to do so. I might have to do it though at some point, just have like a full inventory of everything in the game. It'd be quite interesting, I guess. Right. Get him! Yeah, it works. And that's only half of my mana being used. Right. That, by the way, was indeed a parry. Yeah. That was an actual parry then. Didn't lose health. But, well, the second and third attack hit though. Right, and as you can see, our mana's just flying back up compared to what it was doing before. And even with an aura on, we will now be able to regenerate mana. Right. I hate that roll that you do. I always will. I always have, I always will. So, as we were saying now, we want to continue through here. I'm actually gonna, yeah, just let one spawn in if I can before we go into that. Because I wanted to get my withered health back, but this is fine, we'll just do it this way. Regain all my withered health. And there we go. Get him. No mercy. Give me my vigor back. There's that move from last time. Gotcha. Damn right, it gives us a large shard for that. Bartholomew's hammer. I think it would disappear when you pick that up. Right. Oh, hello. Random item up there. Right, okay. Let's regain health. And then let's figure this bit out. So that's got to be like some kind of shortcut, right? So do I just kick this? Like the others? No. Well, that wouldn't even reach, would it though? Was it over here that there was one? No. So there's no way over there. I wonder. First I want to get rid of this. So I want to be getting nibbled on while I'm rummaging through my inventory. Please stop spawning. Right. That's staff. Where is it? Oh wait. Ah crap, there's a moth down over there. Sod it, using a seedling. Well, I should have just come here rather than using all those skulls before going through our inventory to buy all that stuff. I should have just walked over here for 10 minutes and got all the vigour I needed. Oh well, we can spend it on levels and things now. In fact, just for the sake of it. We'll teleport over. It'll also give me a moment to think this. Without everything bugging me. Right.
Ah, my invitation reached you.
Bye. Right, we've got everything from her.
A kindness.
Unless you want some more charred fingers. She's just gonna cut them off and grill them for us there. Okay. Where do we go next to get into that? Now, I have a theory, but I'm not certain it will work. Where was the staff that we got from the guy who we killed here? Was that it? No, that's a big axe. Are all the similar weapon types together? I think they are. On flagrant seer staff, maybe? Was that it? I guess we'll test it on this. I was wondering if maybe... No. We also found bar formings. So I'm going to say, maybe the trick is you have to equip a weapon that can shatter the crystals, perhaps? It were an idea. Not a brilliant idea, but it was an idea. Right. We need to figure out then how we get up through here. He's spawned now. What? That's full. So he wasn't there before. Maybe he's not. Maybe he doesn't appear in Umbral. Maybe he disappears in Umbral or something. And is only an axiom. So he certainly wasn't there before. Ow. Out of range, god damn it. The problem here is that we're gonna have to fight him while that guy's around. Lasers! Well, if you're gonna get melee with me, you can do it that way if you want. Ow, 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 ow. Get him. And of course, chomp, 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 chomp. On a plus note, you little... Every sodden time, he's getting my health withered to nothing. I've accidentally backed up into a boss fight, haven't I? Those eyes. Ooh. The Sundered Monarch. And we've just used half our healing items on the bloody... He's not coming out there. Meant to be this massive big reveal, and they screwed it up with their own bloody dumb design there with enemies on approach. Kind of ruins the mood, doesn't it? Whatever, we'll head in. He was not happy about that. That one big demonic hand. I was gonna bludgeon him with that. I thought we were gonna like rip the statue up and start using it as a mace. Or he might still be going to. Okay. Oh, he's annoyed. Yep. Ow. Somehow, we aren't dead. But we're very bloody close. Heal. Okay, time to cast. Recover stamina. Now, we can start to hit back. Ow. Funnily enough, this still counts as being in that area. So I'm still recovering some health here. Ow. That just look like barbs under his arms, so it's still... Might need to heal. Just saying. Ah. Okay. We actually avoided it. Ow. No, I haven't got enough mana to cast it yet, have I? Not quite. Oh dear. Big smash. Get healing. Charge! I shouldn't have charged. We're doing this again. Ow. Ow. Oh, he's... One heal left. Used. Also, I'm on fire now, nearly. Nearly on fire, not quite on fire. Speaking of being on fire, though... Ow. Ow. Still can't quite cast Sanctuary yet, so we're still kind of stuck on this health. Stuck on extraordinarily low health. Yeah, the burning did it. Got into the third phase though on his first try, after being ambushed on the way up. I'm losing half my healing uses. Not bad. I think we've got this in the bag. I think we've got this. Right. On that note, though, so we know that that's a fake item, but before we head back in, so we want, where is it? This. We'll hit that thing. Best bit is, that fills my health up again. Bong. I said bong. I said bong. Get bonged. Not only is it a wraith, it's a wraith on a staircase, which means the hitboxes are like roll a dice each time at this point. Gotcha. I'm just in time because the big Mothman will getting a bit tetchy. Right. Sanctuary. Bonk and bonk. There we go. Not what I wanted to do. There we are. The item is of Lydia the Numb Witch. Umbral Eye. Oh, and now we can summon. Hey. Right. We'll rest so that we've got our one up back. Because that's another thing as well. We did that without Umbral and without 4 of our Sanguinarix uses. So we were missing a lot of our sustainability there. We were missing a lot of it. So let's see what we've got here. So we can get assistance from the tortured prisoner or Pieta. And we will be, I think, seeking assistance from the tortured prisoner in this one. And what we want to do then is on this, so we have got burn resist there. I think we're probably still going to want to use that. An old glass of vial which still contains a tiny amount of perfume. Right. We might be able to use that here, from what I've heard. I'll say though, from reading the guide on this whole tortured prisoner thing, and I would recommend, if you are doing the tortured prisoner quest line and you're following, you know, you're playing through alongside or something, like, probably don't look up too many guides and that. Definitely don't watch to the very end. It kind of gives you a bit of a spoiler. I saw on the guide that I was watching, like, warning, spoilers ahead, and skipped this bit. But I know I've kind of got an idea as to what's happening here, right? The tortured prisoner who was imprisoned in the what seems to be the royal what you call it, mausoleum, because his mother was buried there. There were other important important looking coffins there on display and things. So it looks to be where the royal line is buried. The what's it, massive giant thing that we killed that still had the mind of a child, and we give her its eye and she's going, oh, what should I do to brighten your day, all this, should I shoot some flames, yada yada yada. And then we give her the swaddling cloth and the notes and things. I should have probably read that note as well. I didn't really look at it in my quick access items. It might have given us a bit more insight, but you can kind of guess who the tortured prisoner is, and she shows up for us to defeat the monarch. And we found the swaddling cloth in the castle's royal bedroom. Yeah. You don't really need to see the ending with the spoilers, but apparently you can use the perfume bottle here, and it can do a micro stun on him, because it reminds him of her.
This won't do at all.
88. Okay, that's a bit more like it. I didn't realise how much I had done prior in terms of damage. Like, oh wow, I got him to like half before. I was trying to be conservative with my mana then. I should not have been doing that. I should have just burnt all of my mana at once. I should have like activated the like sky thing twice and then laser beamed him or something. One, two. There's the big smash. Oh, he's doing another big smash. Okay, just as I started attacking as well. Thank you very much. Charge attack. Into a smash. He's gone for the prisoner. If you haven't figured it out yet, I'll not tell you. It'll be a nice reveal at the end for you if you haven't guessed who she is yet. But there's a reason she's willing to fight him. Because obviously can't stand seeing the king like this. That's what killed us before. Oh god, that is a massive area, hasn't it? And he got us that time. I honestly thought it was coming over to slam that into us, but no, he wasn't. Grabbing us. Yep, we won't have time to cast Sanctuary here. And one more. I was trying to cast it then in between, but oh well. We've got it. Oh, and the daggers now. Ow, that makes it so much worse. Jesus Christ. Okay, they've worn off from there. Yeah, this hasn't really helped me, has it? I'm just trying to not sodding die. Basically, we aren't going to be able to use that sanctuary anymore. We're just going to have to use our base health. Well, our base heals. Because it's not doing it quickly enough. We got the full combo off then. That's a first. Didn't get the block off. If we think that we can do it, and we just need a breather for a moment to get a last attack in, we use the perfume. Ow. Cast it, quick. Now, we're not doing much else with our mana. Let's just get him with lightning bolts. My godly powers versus your demonic powers. Who wins? The king is dead. Defeat the sundered monarch. And yep, she's rightly very, very sad at this point, you know. Sad and angry. So, was he trying to kill them? Was he helping them, or I'm not sure entirely. But yes, here we are.
And so my husband finally lies dead. A merciful end after a life long outlived. He is not alone. Oh, promise. Look at what we became. Thank you, friend. As much as it pains me, my past is clear to me once more. Regicide is rarely viewed as a favor, but for both that and your efforts in freeing me from the grip of madness, I, Queen Sophia of Mornstead, would see you rewarded with this token. I have no more rage, no more hatred, and I had my fill of grief and sorrow long, long ago. I cannot undo what I did, but deserved or not, all I want now is to rest.
And there we go. And on that note, we can move over to the final beacon up here. What is losing health over there? Is that just like a UI glitch? Whatever.
I look upon lost child. For you have been deceived and enslaved by forces who regard you as nothing more than an instrument through which they might enact their blasphemous will and prevent my rightful return. They speak of light while offering you nothing but blindness. Weak hypocrites relying on the malignant power of Umbral. With one breath, then decrying it with another. They brand me evil, a tyrant, and yet I offer you something they will not. A choice. Reject the fanatical crusaders and the deranged servants of the self-proclaimed judge. Dismiss all of their false dogma and the torturous mission to which they have bound you. And only then will you know freedom. And if you would hear it, the truth.
The Rogar realm. So is he not the final boss? Is this the final boss? One moment. Run. I'd use a seedling there to save the journey, but I'm tight. I'm tight. Yeah. I'm a tight sod who don't like spending stuff. You know, current economy and all that. Is it gonna let me? Oh, there we go. Ooh, can't put one in all three yet. I bet we must be close though. Actually, I'm saying that 5,000 isn't a massive amount these days, apparently. I'll be honest though, I'm half surprised that it hasn't just come up as I've interacted with him. You know, your infernal stat is too low. Your only option is to purge. I'm surprised that hasn't popped up. Right. But yeah, if you hadn't figured out that, you know, Queen, so it's obviously he's still had a bit of his mind left. He were adoring the statues of her that were still there. The one that still had a face. You're meant to be dead. This is awkward. Hey, if you go back and, you know, if you go back there and come back, the Queen lives. Oh, we've glitched something out. Oh, something's glitched. Okay, I'll be a moment. Okay, we're back. We can interact. Here we go. I mean, we have a choice. The choice is we can either not do anything, thus not ending the game, or we can push that button, which gives us a cutscene. It's not really a choice. Now, I don't know how the endings work, but what I have seen is on like recommended videos on YouTube as I've been watching guides for these quests and things. There have been, you know, like, oh, you can do the Radiant ending, the Umbral ending, how, you know, guide on how to get the, I don't know, the Rogar Infernal ending or something. I'm assuming that given that I've done just I've purged everything and I have a massive amount of radiant stats, I'm probably getting the, I guess, the radiant ending probably, if that's a thing, I would guess. I think the Umbral's the secret one. I'm assuming that it's the infernal one if you just leave the beacons be and then come here.
Why do you refuse to open your eyes to their manipulations? To millennia of shameful distortions of the truth? For eons, I stood as mankind's guardian, shepherding them with wisdom and love. Yet in return, I was betrayed. Those three power-hungry malefactors who declared themselves judges turned my own children against me, and waged a terrible war of needless slaughter.
Okay, these ones are throwing fireballs.
The judges and their crazed followers butchered those who remained loyal to me. And when I created the Rogar, as a means to put an end to the madness, they too were no match for the heathen forces. In the end, even I fell. Although the judges found themselves unable to kill a god, despite their best efforts.
We're gonna need some burn resistance. Like they just literally stand on top of pools of magma, and it's like, huh. Well, if I stand on that, it seems to do a lot of just testing the water with that. But yeah, that seems to do a lot of damage. Where will it put me? At the start of this area? No, it takes us all the way out. Okay. Is she back from the dead again? She might be. She might be. Right, skip the cutscene, get straight back in. I'm guessing that we can't, like, summon Pieta into into the demon realm. Increases resistance to burn. Right. I think that's like the burn status. I always hate it when they do this. There's the burn status, the ignite status, and then there's the then there's just fire damage, like fire type damage.
For eons, I stood as mankind's guardian, shepherding them with wisdom.
How do
and
I
love.
attack you?
Yet in return, I was betrayed. Those three power-hungry malefactors who
Okay,
declared
going in there is a
themselves
bad
judges
idea.
turned my own children against me, and waged a terrible war of needless slaughter.
Okay, killing these kills him.
The judges and their crazed followers butchered those who remained loyal to me. And when I created the Rogar,
Ish.
as a means to put an end to the madness, they too were no match for the heathen forces. In the end, even I fell. Although the judges found themselves unable to kill a god, despite their best efforts.
We're going to need a means of killing those without necessarily approaching them.
Crusade. The judges banished me to this barren realm. which has served as my prison ever since. Meanwhile, mankind set about ruling themselves, free from the divine oppression of which they accused me. And yet, how little time passed before the judges themselves were raised to the status of demigods, figures of worship, their real ambition all too clear. Yet an outcome, the people
I'm just gonna
deluded
laser them,
themselves
I guess.
into believing a triumph. How much blood has been spilled in their names since my attachment?
Got him.
Far more than was ever spilled.
Remember
in
they
my
explode
name.
though.
And now, after all the time mankind have had to shape their own destiny, see what they have made of it. War, greed, hatred, suffering, chaos. They believed they were capable of guiding themselves. They have been proven sorely mistaken. Mankind needs me, now more than ever. And what of other beings who claim godhood? Where are they? What of Adyr and the abhorrent umbral creature? They are cowards, hiding in foresight and obfuscating shadow, deeming you unworthy of their presence, their communion. And yet here I stand before you with true words and open arms. For I love all of my children, even the wayward ones.
Well, this is going to be an issue. It's time to... We've got numbers this way, haven't we?
Listen to me. You must stop this before you allow
Get him.
yourself to condemn all of mankind for eternity.
That's one.
I am not your enemy, only what my own enemies fear. The loss of the dominion they have established for themselves in my absence. Cease your
Oh, we
misguided
are getting
violence.
absolute swarmed.
Now,
Oh, if we could just bonk them all.
you are in the presence of a god-human. Your god. I formed you from nothing and can just as easily destroy you. Yet you
Yeah,
would
he's
dare
struggling.
defy my will. The world in which you exist is my world, my home.
That's the ring, and it's
and
been
yet
covered up by the damn
mankind,
subtitles.
my own creation, exiled me from it. You have no idea what it is to suffer such a monstrous betrayal, or to endure the ages of torment which follow.
Maybe that bigger. Ow, and there's one behind me. Ow. Oh, target one, this one. Bonk him. Oh, he's disappeared or something. Whatever.
Kneel before me and beg for forgiveness. Not
Lighting
just
just
for your own
changed.
hubris and treachery, but those of your entire deplorable kind. You are
Oh,
in the
something's
presence
happening.
of a god-human. Your god.
What?
But those of your entire deplorable kind.
Well, I was doing something and then something happened. I have no idea what was happening in the fight, and now I'm dead. You know, I was killing the guys, so we're gonna have to listen to him prattle on again. I'm gonna cut the episode here, I think, because I think this is going to take like a good... I think this is going to take a solid 30-40 minutes. If this is like another 2 attempts, that's probably an episode, so... Join me next time when I'm going to kill a god, apparently. I'll see you then.